Mabel, Mabel. Sound like a parrot. Mabel, Mabel.
Mabel want a cracker. Mabel want a cracker. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dragon and Bear Show.
I'm so glad you realised I hit record.
I am hoping that you keep that Mabel in.
Oh, fucking hell.
Where me and Dragon, aka Tom, review, I had to think of the word then, all of the Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls. The best Disney show of all time, Gravity Falls.
Where this episode is The Time Traveler's Pig.
Waddles.
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 I mean, it's the one episode you've been mentioning constantly.
Yeah.
Throughout these recordings so far. It was like, oh, Waddles, Waddles.
I mean, I love pigs. I do love pigs.
Anyway, Time Traveling Pig. The episode where... Time Traveler's Pig, yes. The episode where we get introduced to Waddles, the pig that is going to be a big part of the franchise going forward, as well as the Time Traveler that's been slightly put in the background of certain shots, which if you don't pay attention, you won't notice. But obviously, we brought it up in the second episode. Third episode. The Headhunters one, because you was like, this is here, and I was checking it back. Like, oh, cool. Yeah. And this one goes full circle, obviously brings him back, and then actually shows you why he's there, and not just the fact that he's there, he's also in episode 1 and 2. And obviously, we were like, is he though? Is that just like something they've added? And obviously, we watched. You found a video which explained it all, and I actually went back to episode 1 and was like, holy shit, he's generally in the background of episode 1. Mm-hmm. Right towards the end when they're fighting the fucking the gnome monster, just before they're like, where's Grunkle Stan? He's inside with the spinny thing going, what was I doing again? Obviously, then he's in episode 2 with the old man McGucket and the sandwich. It's like, oh shit. So this one obviously brings that character into it, explains why he's in those scenes, because obviously the whole reason at the end of episode why. But obviously it also shows you how he's there, because obviously he's a time traveler who keeps stealing little trinkets here and there to fix his gadgets. And basically, screwdriver to obviously fix his watch, which has a camouflage mode, but it camouflages his outfit, just not his face. So he can be standing in a bush, activate camouflage, he'll look like the bush, but you'll still see his head sticking in the bush. Yeah. Not the best camouflage technique.
No. I did think that as well. I was like,
I do like the idea of his time travel gadget in this. It's obviously a tape measure. And obviously he pulls it to the length of minutes, seconds, hours, weeks, months, where he wants to go, and then lets go. But as you say, god damn it, it's a good tape measure for the fact that he doesn't go, ow, my hand!
Yeah.
Imagine he does that every time he teleports. Like, it hits his hand, that's how you know he's about to teleport. He goes, ow, my hand! Teleports.
Because there was a part of the episode where Dip and Mabel are fighting over the tape measure. And
it goes quite years, doesn't it?
Yeah, you see it go like multiple years, and it gets caught in a ride, and you just see it just go.
Anyone else on there on fuck?
It just reminds me of a meme where a kid does it, and then he pulls it, like lets it go, and then you just hear him turn into Cartman.
I think I've seen that.
Moment. I'll play it for you after. But
I know you're in a bit. I think I know you're in a bit. Yeah. I mean, it's a good tape measure if it doesn't fucking hurt your hands when it goes flying back.
It's a soft release. It's a soft retraction.
Yeah, but it's a fun episode, obviously, which shows you like the Grunkle Stanley's cheapness of hosting a fair where the whole thing is like falling apart. And I just love the fact that he's like, here, go stick these like basically thumbs up from the basically the safe health and safety people. And I said it would have been funny because obviously he makes the comment of, stick it to anything that basically looks like a lawsuit. And I said it'd be funny if they went, here you go, Grunkle Stan, and stuck it to Grunkle Stan. Because that guy does look like a lawsuit. Yeah. Either he's going to fiddle someone or his cheapness is going to basically catch him out. In this case, it's cheapness because, I mean, instantly it shows you how shit this place is because Dipper's in like a ride and it falls down. He goes, I think your ride's broken. And my bones.
And he goes, this guy.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, no, I was going to carry on.
Yeah, I was going to carry on as well.
Oh. You get to see, like, the inclusion of Robbie and Wendy's relationship now starting. You get to see Pacifica taunting Mabel. But then you also see in, like, alternate timeline where she also goes for Waddles.
So where the question is with that whole thing: is that obviously her going for water, is that after she saw her looking at the stuff? Because if that's the case, obviously she might have seen how Mabel reacted to one, and then she's like, okay, it's spited, let's get it.
No, because Mabel only went there when, like, she went right over there. She didn't see her. It must have been like, yeah.
Okay, she had a chicken at the end, so she went after something anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe she just wanted something just because she could.
Yeah.
Even though it's very easy to win these stuff because the guy running it is like really dumb. Oh, 15-pounder! How heavy do you reckon it is?
£15.
Are you a witch?
A witch.
I love that though, because in the one timeline she's like, yeah, I'm a witch. And he's like, well, time to get the mob. And then literally right before you see the timeline basically eviscerate, it's him with a mob like, where is she? Yeah. Where's the witch? That is just like fucking perfect. I do love it as well, the little sort of foreshadowing again with something that's going to play a big part in the finale. Because obviously Gronka spends the entire time in one of the dunk tanks that is rigged so he doesn't fall in. And he's like, oh, you rigged this really good. And obviously Zeus is like, okay, basically you're fine as long as someone doesn't come with like a futuristic laser arm gun.
Yeah.
Obviously, which you hear that, you're like, oh, yeah, okay, I can understand. He's thinking of something that's basically never gonna happen. So you're basically gonna stay dry, and literally right at the end, it's like you see the actual future people, and he pulls at the future laser gun and shoots it. It's like, yeah, sort of foreshadowing leads to it.
It wasn't a wrist gun or anything.
It's a normal gun, though, wasn't it?
It's like a normal blaster.
But it's this sort of foreshadow of someone from the future with a blaster. So I do like that again. That there's a little subtle thing at the beginning which hints at something that's a big part of the end. So that's really well done. That is.
Yeah, absolutely. I like this episode. It was so fun.
Yeah,
and you get to see like for one of them, for Dipper to actually complete to get Wendy's indescribable animal species. That too. He kind of needs Mabel's help.
Yeah. But I mean, we pointed out the many facts of how he could have still done both.
Yeah.
They could have got Waddles as quick as they could, and then quickly gone to do that.
Or he could have took Wendy with Mabel to get Waddles.
Yeah. And then said, okay, let's go get this weird platypus thing.
Bear, duck thing.
The very weird looking pair of the platypus.
Just a platypus. Perry the platypus?
Exactly. It's definitely more fun one because obviously there's a lot of time travel with them going back in time and going through different ages. Obviously, you see the idea of the Oregon Trail. You see the dinosaur.
Yeah.
You see basically
high five.
Yeah, you see that basically the previous obviously episodes.
Yeah.
And obviously that shows you why the guy's there because they've literally been dropping stuff like shoes, calculators.
It would have been interesting if they went to the final episode or something like that.
I guess that weird episode place as well. Don't they? The weird future one with the big baby, time babies destroying things.
The master of time.
And then they go to the end of time. Wait, it smells funny in here. Oh, in the pork potty.
Yeah,
I do like that. It's just like, oh my god, we've gone so far back. We've screwed ourselves. And it's like, oh no, it's in the shitter.
Yeah.
No, I mean raft.
Fuck's sake.
Making my own toilet and you can't even do anything with it. It's just for decoration, man. Just for decoration.
Decoration. No one needs to poop.
Yep. Weird mechanic.
It was a good episode. I enjoyed the episode.
I say it's definitely an interestingness with it. And obviously, it adds the time travel mechanic there, which is obviously they do bring back later on, don't they? At some point. Then they bring the time traveler back, is it series 2, is it they bring him back? Or is it the series?
Not too sure.
Well, there's a whole episode of revenge, isn't there, when he's trying to basically get back? Because he makes the quote in this one, I'll make sure your mum and dad don't meet each other, and then they're like, oh, nothing happened. Guess you forgot about us.
I'm just looking.
I can't remember which. I just remember it happened, it comes back at some point.
Yeah, it is in season 2, though.
I thought it was.
Yeah. Definitely in season 2.
It's definitely a fun one that it would have been. I feel like it would have been interesting if this was a later episode because they could have gone throughout the series.
Oh yeah, the Blending Games season 2 episode 8.
Yeah, obviously they could have put this guy secret in the background of pretty much every episode of this series, and then one of the last but one episodes, they do this, and obviously it shows them going back through every single episode. That would have been quite cool, obviously, but it's fine where it is because it means you get a couple of episodes where you get to see it. So that's pretty cool. And so it's definitely one of the funner ones you can find. That they have a really good amount of fun. I mean, it's a fair. It's meant to be fun. So the whole episode being fun is spot on. It's really well done.
Yeah,
absolutely love it.
I mean, yep.
And they bring Waddles because Waddles is the best character.
Waddles
is the best character.
He really is. I love Waddles so much.
So yeah, it's a great episode. I'm trying to have a look at what our ratings are so far, so we can judge
I'm
it.
gonna give it a 9.9.
Oh, okay. That is your second highest scoring then so far.
I know. I just like the episode so much.
I'm debating here internally. What was that episode? I'm gonna look now what some episodes were, because I've obviously the rating I'm gonna give at the moment isn't one I've already given. I'm just trying to figure out which episode it is. It's that one. Yeah, it's it. I'm gonna give it 9.6, which is the same score I gave the Inconvenience Store.
Yeah.
I prefer the Headhunter episode still. To these, yeah, I like the murder mystery angle, and obviously it's just a really dumb idea of the waxworks coming to. I've seen like that in other things, like the idea of waxworks being actual living things. Yeah. It's just a dumb idea of basically them trying to figure out who murdered their basically waxwork version of Grunkle Stan. Like, it's a really dumb plot. Like, but I like that it's an actual plot there. This is just like Dipper just trying to get his dick wet again. That basically sums up both this episode and episode 5. It's just episodes where Dipper's trying to basically bang Wendy. So yeah, I feel like I'm going to give it a 9.6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9.6.
Fair enough.
What episode's next, Sam? What episode's next?
Episode 10. Fight Fighters.
Is this the game one?
Yeah.
The video game one.
Is it Fight Fighters? Am I saying it incorrectly?
Something along that line. Let's just say something along that line, and if you're wrong, we'll correct you in the next episode.
I think it's Fight Fighters. I may be saying it wrong, but it's episode 10.
I remember this one's the video game comes to life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of the ones that.
Yeah, so there's two that happens. Isn't there one in like Zeus Force in Love?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Japanese game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one as well.
It's a Japanese game.
Oh. But yeah. Obviously, put your thoughts below on this episode and let us know what you think of it.
Yeah, and make sure to subscribe.
And also make sure to check out him on Twitch. Please stay. Have you started streaming yet again, or are you still on your hiatus?
Still on my hiatus.
Still on your hiatus, okay. Well, you can check me out streaming every Sunday, usually.
Almost every Sunday, unless he's there asleep.
Yeah, but I usually let... If I don't put a message on the fucking thing saying I'm streaming tonight, you know I'm not fucking there. But yes, we hope you enjoyed, and we shall hopefully see you next time.
Peace.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.